getting wrecked right now. If you were holding crypto yesterday, I can probably guarantee you are losing money right now. I mean, it is just absolutely insane what is going on right now. We're going to be talking about it here during this live stream. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully not as bad as I'm doing. I lost some money today, guys. Whew. I lost some money. Let me get started here. I'm going to talk about it today. Oh, boy. Okay, so we are live here, so that's good. I got to get my crypto markets are screwed. Crypto winter is here. Terra Luna down 98%. WTF, guys. WTF. If you guys are just now joining, welcome. Welcome to Dapp Center. I am Nero. Been in crypto since 2017. And we're going to be talking about today what is happening with Terra Luna. I'm going to be kind of exposing a little bit about the Terra Luna fiasco that's happening. You guys can see Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, extreme fear right now. We're at 12, guys. 12. If we look at Terra Luna, look at this. The Fear and Greed Index for Luna, wrecked. 1. Totally wrecked. Yeah, I mean, we saw the price of Luna go from, literally, it went from $100, guys. It was at $100 in April. It dropped down to $90 a few weeks ago. Just a few days ago, it was at $70. It was at $60. It is now at $2.60. We actually saw this thing drop. I witnessed this thing drop as low as 70 cents this morning, guys. And if you would have bought that dip there, you would actually done really well. So where's the price of Luna going, guys? This is just absolutely insane. I've never seen, I mean, other than rug pulls, I've never seen this. Look at that, guys. Absolutely insane what is happening right now. What the heck, guys? What do you guys think, guys? Let me know down in the comments. Yeah. Fear and Greed is looking pretty rough. It's even worse for Luna. Next 24 hours, this is from Moon Carl. Next 24 hours, Luna price prediction, guys. Comment. I put 0. I think we're going to 0. Someone put $10, $8, $40. Come on, seriously, in the 24 hours? I don't think that 800. That's ridiculous. Come on. A lot of zeros, a lot of 0.3s, 0.7s, $1, $3, $10 range. Yeah, we're going to be talking about it, guys. Definitely going to be digging it really deep. So kind of talking about, my situation. Reason why I am down right now is because I did buy the dip. I bought Luna. I actually bought a little bit of Luna at $50. I kind of did not do my research. This was a hard-learned lesson here, but I put in a few $100 when I was at $50. I'm like this was 11th top crypto in all of crypto. I mean, it was in top 10 before this. I'm like, it's down 23%. I mean, this is a good deal, right? Well, a few hours go by, boom, it dropped to $30. I'm like, oh my gosh. I put in $200, it's down to $100 already. I've already lost 50%, like almost 50%. So I doubled up. I doubled in. I bought more at $30. In the 30 range. So my average, at this point I put in almost $400. and my average was probably what, $35, $38. And yeah, it tanked again. It went down all the way to $15. I did doubled up again, thinking, okay, what is going on here? I need to recover my losses. So at this point, I've already put in $800 in the Luna at $15. And I started doing my research. This is me after buying the Terra Luna dip, guys. Look at this. This is how I feel after buying the Luna dip. Yeah, just burn my face off. Like, come on. So, yeah. What's up, buy short? Yeah, guys, I'm going to tell you guys, I got completely wrecked from doing this. Yeah, Luna is down to $2, guys. Luckily, at this point, I started, at this point, I'm like, why is Luna keep falling? What is happening? It had to do with the UST, their Terra stable coin, which, guys, stable coins are going to get heavily regulated after that. Like, this is going to be it. Like, this is the nail in the coffin for stable coins. I think we're going to start seeing some really harsh regulations getting put into place for stable coins. But, yeah, I ended up selling it all at 15. I bought it at 15. I'm like, what am I doing? This is stupid. It's gonna be this thing's going to zero. Because after I did more research, I realized what is actually happening. So I ended up selling it all at 15. I ended up cashing out. So I ended up losing. I was still down like $300 or $400, but it saved me a lot of money because it ended up crashing to less than $1, which I would be. Like, I would literally would lost even more money if I would have held on. So that way, this time, this is a lesson learned. Sometimes you have to cut your losses because things can get really bad, especially in crypto. And this is why I think crypto winter is happening. Now, my strategy is I ended up selling that Luna, and I ended up doubling down on my other investments. So I ended up picking up more Theta. I have now over like 700 Theta. I have over $1,000 in Theta. I did buy Near. I picked up some Near tokens. I feel like this is a project. I mean, the chart just looks really good. So and this is all short-term / long-term positions. And what I mean by that is short-term. If the price goes up short-term, I'm gonna sell it. But if it doesn't go up, if it doesn't go out like 10 or 20, 30%. For it to be sellable, then I'm just going to double up when the price goes lower, which I'm anticipating that to happen anyways. AGIX doubled up my positions. So I'm doubling up on my positions here. And basically, guys, I plan on doubling up again in the future. I picked up some Solana. I picked up HBAR. I got some ApeCoin, which I ended up selling ApeCoin and buying lower. Same with Polka City. Yeah. So that's what I'm holding now, guys. I got Theta, Near, AGIX, Sol, HBAR, Ape, and Polk. And I also picked up Chainlink, too. And like I said, guys, those are going to be short-term. If they pop, like, quick fix returns, hopefully I could, maybe get up 20-30%. I doubt it now. It's very doubtful that's going to happen. So I'm just going to average in and just hold on for the next bull run. I'm going to have to hold on for a long time. That's what I'm anticipating. And hopefully I don't bleed out too much. Because I don't think we're at the bottom yet, guys, but we're getting there. We're getting closer. I mean, Bitcoin, I think bottom for Bitcoin's 20K. So what? That's another 33% to go. With altcoins, that could go even more. That could go up to another 50%. So, hopefully, my plan is, if we do end up dropping another 25 to 50% on these alts that I'm holding, I will double up one more time. And hopefully, by then, we will start seeing some upward movement. Hopefully. Is Zodex sponsor for today's video? No. Today's video, we are actually going to be sponsored by fruitfarmers.cc. Yes, Fruit Farmers, a node-backed wealth creation protocol designed to generate sustainable passive income on the Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, so it's going to be Fruit Farmers. What up, guys? Anybody? So, what do you guys think the price of Luna is going to be? Price predictions on Luna? Are we going to 0, guys? I mean, just look at the chart, guys. Just look at this chart. It's at $2 now. This thing is just unbelievable what has happened. So let's talk about why this is happening. So I actually came across this video. This is Coinsider. This is what ultimately made my decision of why I sold Luna at $15. And I'm so glad I came across this video and realized that Luna is not a very safe investment whatsoever. So let's take a look. Let's see what this guy has to say.
The biggest debate raging around the crypto world is whether or not Luna UST is one gigantic Ponzi. People are
Ponzi
so
scheme,
heated about
guys.
this that they bet each other millions of dollars on the eventual fate of Luna and UST. But why should we care? Well, if you hold
People
Luna
are actually
or
making
UST,
million-dollar
you
bets on
absolutely
this,
should care.
guys.
Because if the critics are right,
Is
both
Luna worth
sides
buying
will
now?
crash to zero, just like other
I mean, I
algorithmic
thought
stablecoins
so.
have done in the past.
I thought it
Even if
was,
you don't
but
hold these coins,
I thought it was at $50. I thought it was at 30. I thought it was at 15. And I was completely wrong, guys. I mean, now,
if they crash,
I almost bought it at $1. I almost was going to buy it at $1, but I didn't. Which I probably should have. Then I could have doubled up quickly.
All down for you. If you watch this whole video,
I'd wait for a lower low, guys. Wait for it to drop to like 50 cents, then buy. And then sell it at $1.
Alright, so starting from the
double
top,
up.
Terra is the overarching project here, and its goal is to introduce decentralized algorithmic stablecoins.
Alright, so here's the whole dilemma. This is what the whole thing happened. They had a algorithmic decentralized stablecoins, meaning the stable coin, the UST, that's their stable coin. The way that it's stable is through algorithms. And what happened is this algorithm became compromised. There was some sort of an attack on the entire infrastructure, the whole economy, the whole stabilization algorithm for stablecoins. So UST became unstable, and because of that, because Luna Coin's stablecoin became unstable, they had to print a bunch of Luna to cover the stablecoin, because the market cap of the stablecoin became like more than the market cap of Luna, so they had to print more Luna to back the stablecoin, which is going to lower the price of Luna. So essentially, yes, with this happening, it is creating a huge supply of Luna to compensate the losses in UST. And it's just a really ugly scenario. Let me continue. Let's continue watching this.
Now there's a lot of stuff going on in the Terra world, but in terms of this Ponzi debate, there's really 3 relevant pieces: Luna, UST, and Anchor. Let's start at the absolute core of the system, Luna and UST, and discuss how they relate to each other. So UST is a stablecoin that aims to maintain a $1 peg, but what makes it special is that it's not backed by anything. Or in other words, there's no collateral behind it. Other stablecoins like DAI or USDC have some sort of collateral backing it, whether it's US dollars or crypto coins like
you guys hearing this, right?
But UST instead relies
back
on
to 10 next week. It's
and
possible.
market incentives to maintain its peg. It does so by working with Luna, which is also the native token of the Terra ecosystem. Here's how they work together to keep UST close to $1. So they have this on-chain swap feature where you can exchange Luna
going
for
to
UST
0?
and vice versa at a fixed rate. More specifically, you can burn $1 worth of Luna and the protocol mints 1 UST for you. You can also go in reverse and burn 1 UST and the protocol mints $1 worth of Luna for you. This is all done on-chain, by the way, so you get this deal regardless of UST's price on the off-chain markets, such as other exchanges. This is key right here, because you have 2 options if you want UST. You can buy it on outside exchanges, or you can do this minting and burning mechanism. The option that people...
So minting and burning, that's how the Terra Luna stablecoin and Luna works, is the minting and burning.
...use depends on what is more economical for them. Because sometimes UST is over $1 on exchanges, and other times it's under $1. But you may be wondering, why does that even happen? Well, it comes down to demand for UST fluctuating. Let's say you want to use some Dapps in the Terra ecosystem, in which case you need UST.
Oh, look at all these
so you
Dapps
trade your
they got.
tether for
Holy
it.
shit.
That buying pressure drives up the price of UST, so it could go over $1. On the other hand, if you have a lot of UST, but you want other stable coins for whatever reason, then that selling pressure drops its price potentially below $1.
And that's what happened, guys.
Terra's system relies on arbitragers to bring the price of UST back to $1. Let's walk through each case step by step because that's going to help us better understand.
So I feel like there was a well-coordinated attack.
Where UST is over $1. Let's just say it's trading for $1.05 on outside exchanges. Here's how you could make a.
So basically, because of it being decentralized and being a algorithmic protocol, it relies on arbitrage to keep the price stable, and that is what got broken here in the last few days. That trust has been completely broken.
To note is that this arbitrage process
intentionally or non-intentionally, the algorithm did not work. It became unstable, guys. That's why it's crashing so hard.
On the flip side, we have scenario 2 where UST is under $1. Let's say at 95 cents. In that case, you can do similar arbitrage where you buy UST and burn it for $1 worth of Luna and then go sell that Luna on outside exchanges to lock in your profit. By doing this, you drive up the price of UST back to $1 because you and other arbitragers are buying UST first before burning it for Luna. This process also decreases the supply of UST and increases the supply of Luna. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why UST is an algo stablecoin, because the system is dynamically adjusting the supply of UST and Luna and relying on economic incentives to bring back the price of UST to its desired peg. So Luna's role is to basically absorb the price volatility of UST. This is all pretty straightforward though, right? So where's the problem?
Yeah, cheers to that, right?
Algo stablecoins have historically been
drinking my Starbucks double energy shot.
Permanently lost their pegs. Just check out MT Set Dollar or Ampleforth or Basis Cash.
Look at that. You guys see all that?
You probably think there's some regular crypto coin, but nope. Those are actually supposed to be stable around $1. They are pretty much worthless right now because their whole reason for existence is
crazy.
To stay stable.
What's up, first timer? Elena Nuria. What's up?
Was the Iron
is there hope for recovery? I mean, there is hope, guys. There is hope.
This was another algo stablecoin
but it might take a long time, guys. It might take a long time. You might be waiting a few years.
Now, they were humming along fine.
I think crypto winter is here, guys.
Rocketing while demand for iron was soaring. But on one fateful day, it all came crashing down. Their stabilizing process stopped working properly when the price of Titan fell too fast, and the protocol printed more and more Titan to try to compensate. That dynamic led to a death spiral.
Hyperinflation
was unable to regain its peg, and Titan crashed from around $60 to $0 in the span of a few hours. This wrecked a ton of Titan holders, most notably Mark Cuban, who called for more stablecoin regulation after this, pissing off a lot of people in crypto.
Yeah, but guys, regulation stablecoin is for sure coming because of this.
Because there's a lot of differences after all.
I mean, this is huge, guys. This is billions of dollars gone, wiped away.
All right, remember that scenario number 2 that I outlined earlier? That's where UST is under $1 on off-chain markets. Well, if there's a lot of selling pressure for UST and it's hard to bring it back to $1, then there's a big problem.
This is what happened, guys. He called this, just so you guys know, this came out a month ago. I wish I would have saw this a few days ago. I'd probably never have bought Luna.
By doing so, they're putting immense sell pressure on the Luna order books out there. Because remember, an order book is just the
first time, what's up? Click feed.
Assets. So if the order book is thin, then that means there's not a lot of
I don't think some can wait that. I know, man, but patience. Patience is a virtue.
Clear the order book and crash the price hard. This scenario is the whole basis for the infamous death spiral, which wrecked other algo stablecoins before. It's where the price of Luna is dropping fast and people lose faith that UST's peg can be successfully defended. So they burn their UST in droves to mint new Luna that they can sell. But by doing so, they're inflating the supply of Luna and increasing the selling volume.
See, they're burning UST for Luna, and then they're gonna sell that Luna So you guys, they're minting Luna and then just dumping it. And that's what is happening. That is what happened to the price of Luna. Why it went from $80 to $1.
Luna. But as Luna decreases in price, you get more Luna in return for each UST that you burn. So that means more Luna are getting dumped on off-chain markets. And on the cycle goes until we're left with hyperinflation for Luna and the price is worth zero. Now,
price is worth zero.
No lie.
So this guy caught it. He said Luna was gonna go to zero. This came out 1 month ago. Unbelievable. I am now a follower.
Could be less than the market cap of UST, but why is that an issue? Well, because the system.
Wait, he said so. If UST's market cap becomes greater than Luna, then that's when the problem was happening. I think that is exactly what happened. Guys, look, Terra USD has a market cap of $7.5 billion. Where is Luna, guys? Terra Luna, list ranked 33rd, has a market cap of just $2 billion. He just said, guys, if the stable coins market cap becomes larger than Luna market cap, then it's going to become unstable, and that's exactly what happened. Everybody lost confidence, and that is why we are seeing Terra Luna down almost 97%. In fact, this was down almost 99% earlier today, guys. Unbelievable. Absolutely insane. Look at this. ApeCoin down almost 60%. Steppen, GMT down 55%. Phantom down 50%. Terra's also down 50%. So, I mean, you look at this. The market cap of Luna and Terra USD. See, this doesn't make sense, guys, because one should have compensated the other. But this is down. So, $7 billion is wiped out of Terra USD. $7 billion gone. And then, what? Another, what? 20 billion wiped off of Terra Luna. I would say over $25 billion wiped off in the whole Luna ecosystem. Gone. Holy smokes. Unbelievable. I am just shocked. Dumbfounded.
That is on-chain swap will always give us $1 worth of Luna for every 1 UST that we burn. But if Luna's market cap is lower than UST's, then burning every UST out there wouldn't get us the equivalent dollar.
First time hearing it. Well, hopefully it's your last time too. You don't want to be hopping in it now.
Lower and lower, then that could lead to the loss of confidence that I mentioned earlier. Another aspect that's super important.
So after watching this video, guys, I don't know if Luna's going to be a safe buy. I don't know.
Ideally, we want the on-chain liquidity to be slightly less than the off-chain liquidity. This means more liquidity for Luna and UST on exchanges like Binance and Uniswap.
Yeah, 25 billion is what I'm calculating.
If order books are too thin, then the normal arbitrage selling would affect Luna's price too much, and that could lead to the death spiral. Right now, there is a healthy amount of off-chain liquidity, so I'm not too worried about this. But what if governments come in and start putting more restrictions
Even
on
current,
stablecoins?
everything's down, guys.
The SEC did call stablecoins poker chips, after all. Well, if they crack down on stablecoins such as UST, then centralized exchanges would be forced to delist them, and that could create the dangerous imbalance that I was talking about. But even besides all this discussion about market caps and liquidity, we could ask, why would UST even be under $1 for an extended period of time? Well, there's several possible reasons. Maybe investors feel uncertain about it for whatever reason. Or maybe they want to use some other DeFi protocols that don't accept UST.
I feel like it was an organized attack by some other outside force or an inside job.
UST is more than enough, and people don't need to buy or mint extra. All of these scenarios could lead to more selling pressure for UST, which decreases its price. That's why it's super important for UST and Luna to have multiple sources of demand. Because if they each only have one real source of demand, then the system is very fragile. On the other hand, if there's a bunch of different places for people to use UST, and if there's a ton of different utility for Luna, then the system should be able to withstand more shocks. Now, just when you thought you're starting to understand this whole system, I'm going to throw you a curveball and add another layer on top. But first, I want to say that yes, unsustainable Ponzi's are something to avoid.
Yeah. Sure. This came out March 17th, 2022. Coincider. 141 subscriber. I'm going to send you guys the link to this video. I would give them a subscribe. Help him out, because he definitely helped me out in understanding what is actually happening with all of this. Because I actually been watching other influencers like Lark, Crypto Lark, and a few others, and nobody has mentioned, they're all talking about Luna all the time. They're buying Luna, this and that, looking at the charts. Nobody ever mentioned this other problem. This actually isn't the first time this has happened. Believe it or not. I saw this. Look at this. In May of 2021, Bitcoin flash crashed to 28K. Luna crashed from 35 to 5. UST depegs from 1 to 85 cents. May 2022, Bitcoin flashes to 29,000. Luna crashes from 105 to 25, which ends up being $1. UST pegged from 1 to 70 cents, which I think it fell even lower than that, maybe 50 cents now. Yeah. So, it's happened before, but I don't know, guys. I don't think it's going to recover. I don't know. I don't think it's possible. Even though it's happened before. That is something to always think about. It has happened before. We've seen this happen with Luna before. This was back then, I mean, Luna was still a smaller project. I mean, Luna was at $22, crashed down to $3. So this is where it became unstable, and then we saw it run back up. So, could we see this happen again? Time will tell. But I can tell you right now, a lot of people lost money in Luna. There's going to be a lot of FUD. There's going to be a lot of what the heck happened. There's going to be a lot of, this is a rug pull, a lot of scam. It's going to be really bad, guys. I think it's going to be really ugly. And I think that's unfortunately going to be spilling over into the other cryptos as well. And I think that's part of the reason why we're seeing like ApeCoin and all these other big market caps that went up a lot. They are crashing hard too because of this. People are losing trust. Yeah, see, it's across the markets, which isn't, they're just using UST as an example. Principle applies to all coin when exchanges back and forth. Okay, that makes sense. Face is on fire. Yeah, my face is on fire. Check BNB, bro. What's happening with BNB? Is that crashing too? BNB going to 0. BNB is only down 10%. $286. Everything's crashing though. Everything's down. Like I said, if you were holding crypto yesterday, you're definitely down money today. Everything's crashed. Not as hard as Luna though. I'm just dumbfounded about how much Luna has crashed. Look at that, 92%, guys. Just wrecked. Totally wrecked. I will probably buy some Luna if it goes back to dollar again. Just because, taking the chance. It's high risk though. Yeah, Luna plummeted almost 85% in the last 6 days, dropping below $15 from a steady price of 88. Yeah, I mean, it was really steady, guys. While everything was going down, Luna was one of the few things that were steadily going up for a while, and now, not. Not happening. Not up in here. Not in my house. Tron, 7%. Still at 7 cents, guys. Tron actually doesn't look as bad as the other cryptos. Believe it or not. Tron is actually looking good compared to other cryptos. Chart-wise, doesn't look too bad. Could be worse, guys. Could be worse. I mean, it could be like Dogecoin. See what Dogecoin's down below 10 cents now. You guys could get Doge for almost 9 cents. I'm probably gonna be buying Doge at like the 5-cent range. I think that's gonna be a good entry. You get below 5 cents, that's probably even better. Top 10 holders hold 48% of the supply. Top 20 holds 55%. One of those being Elon Musk, maybe. Oh yeah, let's take a look at Luna. I wanted to look at if they had the holders. Here's the holders. Top 10 holds 80%. Top 20 holders hold 89%. Top 50 holds 95%. Well, I'd hate to be one of those holders. Man, this address has 579,000 Luna. How much money have they lost in the last 24 hours? Let's look it up here. Is this on? I don't know what blockchain. Ethereum? Should I check the Ethereum blockchain? Yeah, it's gonna be hard because there's so many chains. Yeah, see here, they only have 5,000 Luna on this chain. Token migration pool. Yeah, I'm just seeing what this wallet is doing, basically. Looks like it's just transacting a bunch of Luna. Luna wormhole bridge. The good news is it looks like it's gaining holders. Luna is gaining holders. I'm just really curious to see how the distribution is going to turn out for Luna after this crash. Like, that's what I want to know. Let's see if we could find. Yeah, so it's up 7%. I'm actually surprised there's only 2,000 holders, but this is only on Ethereum blockchain. Terra, Finder. Yeah, they're... Let me see if I could search. Sorry, we can... Yeah, so that's not on the chain there. Let's see here. 21,000 addresses. So a lot of people are holding here on the smart chain. Binance Smart Chain. How many holders? The distribution on Binance Smart Chain is looking much better. But it's just still crazy, guys. When market pump again? Probably not till 2023, guys. Mongoose is wrecked, guys. It's over. There's no hope for that. ETH is gonna be a good long-term hold. You guys could still get it for about $2,000. I think we could see ETH go as low as 1,500. The bearish side of things, yeah. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know. Is the chart doubling up? I don't know what you mean by a chart. You talking about Luna's chart? No, it's going back down, guys. It is going back down. The inflation news, what is it? Stock market news. This is something you guys want to pay attention to. Is the stock market, because Bitcoin tends to follow the stock market. Jim Cramer says leaving the market is a mistake. Here's what's most bullish on right now. Yeah, recent plunge in stocks reflects a lack of investor confidence in the Federal Reserve. He says investors believe that the Fed has lost control or is helpless to fixing things given the state of the global supply chain. But Cramer remains bullish, particularly on the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. I think the consumer is strong, jobs are plentiful. He says leaving the market is a mistake because Powell happens to be an incredible, thoughtful, good public servant who's doing amazing. I don't know about all that. But, yeah. That can just all be noise. Dow is actually up a little bit. NASDAQ's down. S&P is pretty much flat. And the news was inflation did not get any better. Inflation report this week. Believe in Dow futures off 450 points ahead of critical market week with inflation data on deck. Consumer price index. I think inflation was still at 8.5. Yeah, finish of April. Things have gone up. Our inflation is still high, guys. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Inflation has not slowed down. But it hasn't got completely worse yet. It just hasn't gotten fixed yet. And I think that's... Until inflation gets better, then yeah, we're going to continue to see this downward spiral and turmoil in the markets. And then on top of that, you got a World War III glooming, which... The foundation of war is economics. So before bombs, before they start dropping nukes, they're gonna find every other way to fight each other without doing the worst of the worst. At least nowadays, it seems more warfare is done through economics, through psychological warfare, through politics. So we're gonna see a lot of that. We're going to continue to see a lot of volatility in the markets. But this is an opportunity for those, I tried doing the day trade thing. It did not work out too well for me today. That's for sure. Did not work out too well. But you buy in, hold in long term, buy the dips, and just hold. You might be beneficial in the end. At least statistically, historically, you would be very well off. You would have been buying these just a little bit at a time over a course of a few years and just held on to them versus trying to time the market. That's all. That's the input that I have for today. Start being an investor is my future if you got the capital. Luna has lost around 94% of its market share in the last 7 days, with its price dropping over 82% in the last 24 hours. Yeah, it was more than that, guys. It was 90% in the last 24 hours. Just absolutely crushed. Yeah. Luna was huge. It was a top 10 crypto. It was up there with Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Cardano. I don't even know what's in the top 10 anymore. USD. When you start seeing a bunch of stable coins being in the top 10, then you know there's a problem. XRP, Cardano, Solana, BUSD, Dogecoin. Dogecoin is still in the top 10. Yeah, you guys are going to start seeing Terra Luna falling out. Just crazy. Completely wrecked. Market cap, total market cap of crypto now is down to 1.36. Wow. Yeah, a lot is down. A lot's down, guys. A lot is down. So many exchanges. Yeah, this is going to be one looking for and pumping. Cardano's down at 58 cents. I did buy some Solana at $50. Now it's up to 56. Solana I thought was a good one to buy the dip on. Might pick up some Chronos. I don't know, guys. These centralized like Coinbase, Crypto.com. I don't know, man. I just feel like they are now. It's becoming centralized. Crypto is becoming centralized. All these guys trying to make money off of it. Tron is top 15. Tron is actually doing really well compared to the rest of the cryptos, to be honest. I mean, the last 7 days is actually up 0.32%. It's actually one of the top performing cryptos right now. You got Maker up 18% for the day. Tron is number 2. And then you got stable coins. That's interesting, guys. Tron and Maker are the only 2 cryptos that are doing okay right now. You know, it makes you wonder, you know, Tron was getting a lot of bad rep. We got our little spammer guy in here again. Report and block. Yeah, I see the spammer's back. These people have no lives. You can suggest some good coins to invest. Well, I can get you the ones that I'm invested in. Here's my list. Like I said, I picked up Theta, I got Near, AGIX, HBAR, Solana, ApeCoin, Polk, Chainlink. Those are the ones I picked up. Long-term holds, guys. Long-term. I'm going to buy more on the way down. Like I said, we could see Bitcoin go as low as 20,000, maybe even 10,000. I don't think it'll go lower than 10,000 though. I would eat my own D if it dropped below 10,000. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started on our review for today. But before that, I do have more bearish news. Check this out. This is Crypto Mason. I was talking about the centralized exchanges. This is what he has to say. He says, get your money off exchanges right now. Here is why.
Here's another very important reason to get your crypto off exchanges, especially if you're holding on Coinbase. It was just revealed today that if Coinbase ever goes bankrupt, they are allowed to treat their customers as their general unsecured creditors. So they will be using your crypto in the event of a bankruptcy.
Wow.
Another reminder that when you put your crypto on an exchange, you do not own it. It's the same concept when you put your money into the bank, you just gave it to them, right? You're relinquishing a certain level of control there. Not your keys, not your crypto. I recommend the completely free Exodus.
You guys hear that, right? Not your keys, not your crypto. You keep your crypto on exchange. You no longer hold it. You no longer officially own it.
Wallet, this is not an ad, shut the hell up. And I also recommend
that was
Ledger
funny.
Nano X. This is not an ad,
Hold on, listen.
not your keys, not your crypto. I recommend the completely free Exodus wallet. This is not an ad, shut the hell up. And I
Oh, he's like, recommend the Exodus wallet. This is not an ad. Shut the hell up.
also recommend Ledger Nano X, or any type of hardware wallet where you can move your crypto off an exchange and have it safe and own the keys. Here's another very important...
There you have it, folks. Centralized exchanges. Doo-doo-doo. Be cautious. Be very careful. More FUD throw at you. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to be talking about fruitfarmers.cc. We're recording this, posting on our YouTube channel. So here we go. Alright guys, I am on fruitfarmers.cc. Now I do want to thank Fruit Farmers for being our paid sponsors in today's video. Now, Fruit Farmers is the first Chronos chain-based, node-backed with wealth creation protocol designed to generate sustainable passive income. This is through utilizing the revenue created through the treasury, which is subsequently then used to increase its own balance. This will be done by placing strategic investments through the crypto and financial industry, allowing the treasury to continue to grow no matter the market conditions. A portion of the treasury will also be used to invest in token seed rounds. A large portion of the tokens will then be airdropped to holders in an amount based on their weights. So yeah, guys, check it out. You guys will be able to find the links down in the description. Here, I'll send you guys the link here. Yeah, guys, Tron is actually doing not too bad. So welcome to the Fruit Farms. The Fruit Farm is a node-backed wealth creation protocol designed and generates sustainable passive income, all done on the Binance Smart Chain. So how does it work? Treasury growth. The farmer's treasury will be funded through transaction taxes and node sales. This will be collected through the 3% treasury tax on each transaction. Revenue. The revenue created through the treasury is then used to increase its own balance. This will be done by placing strategic investments throughout the crypto and financial industry, allowing the treasury to continue growth no matter the market conditions. A portion of the treasury will also be used to invest in token seed rounds. A large portion of these tokens will then be airdropped to all the holders in amount based on their weighted investments. Now with the nodes, once you have successfully planted your tree, you will then automatically begin harvesting rewards every day. These rewards are stored against the node and can be claimed and redeemed anytime. Now, of course, a lot of guys, when it comes to these projects, these are very high risk. Whenever they're promising you that returns from your investment, you do have to do your due diligence and understand that you are making a high risk investment. Now, let's talk about sustainability. This is what they're claiming here for sustainability. So the project's using insane APYs to attract investors with no concern over the longevity of the project is a dilemma that has plagued this space. At Fruit Farmers, their dynamic transaction tax system, along with the balance of the nodes, will protect and grow the value of the fruit tokens. Now, each Fruit Farmer function will be dedicated to this and will be able to utilize them whenever the protocol is in need of one of their particular purposes. This, in turn, stabilizes the price of fruit, offering safer, longer-term investments to its users. So yeah, they do have a token, the Fruit Farms token. Here is their fruit token. Whoo! Holy smokes. Look at that. It almost looks like the Terra Luna chart. No, I'm just kidding. But it is down, guys. As you guys can see, the price has gone from $1 all the way down to 45 cents. So hopefully nobody here bought at the top. But as you guys can see, you guys are down right now. Now this could technically be a buying opportunity, but we could also see the price go even lower, especially during these uncertain times. So always keep that in mind. But this is where it is. You guys could trade it right now. The fruit token for BNB. And I'm sure you guys could probably do that here on PancakeSwap. And then they also have the fruit farming farm. And this is where the utility of the fruit token comes into play, because you do need to have the fruit tokens in order to purchase the NFTs, the land. So the nodes will be split into 5 initial tiers, each one progressively costing more while simultaneously generating a higher bearing of delicious fruit. So you guys can see here the fruit balance. If I were to connect to my MetaMask wallet, which I am connected here, I will be able to buy the fruit tokens, and then with the fruit tokens I could then buy these investments here, these little portals. So 10 fruit is what's going to cost here, and this is the reward. It's going to be a 0.1125 fruit per day. That's for the banana plot. Apple trees is going to be 50 fruit, and that's going to get 0.75 fruit a day. Orange garden is going to be cost you 250 fruit, and that's going to get you 4.6875 fruit per day. And then watermelon farm is going to be 500 fruit, and that's going to cost you 11.25 fruit per day. So as you guys can see, when you guys buy your fruit, you buy the price low on the fruit, you buy these, you start earning more fruit, and then as you're earning more fruit, you are basically earning a passive income, because you could then sell that fruit for more BNB, which then makes the chart look something like this. I've seen this happen over and over again, time after time again, and just my honest opinion, I've never seen a project where the price is stable for these, because when you're earning rewards, people are just going to take those rewards, and instead of reinvesting them, they're just going to sell them for profit. So it's hard for me to see the real sustainability on this. You know, they talked about the same sustainability of the price. Each fruit farmer function will be dedicated to this, with them being protected on these different nodes. But I need to see more, guys. I need to see more about the sustainability, because right now I don't see there being a really big stability use case for this yet. But I'm curious to find out more. But let's take a look here at the roadmap, guys. So Q1 2022, purchasing the land. That's what's already been put in play here. And then Q1 2022 is going to be planting the first seeds and revealing their fertilizers. And then Q2 2022 is the listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. Let's see if that's actually happened yet. Fruit farmers. No, that has not happened yet, guys. Let me get back here. So this is still something that has not been completed yet. They're going to be listing that in the near future. They're going to have community conferences. Hopefully with this, this will bring more transparency to the project and bring in more people from the community and getting people involved from the community as well. Contract audits. This is a big one. We definitely need to see more of this. We need to see audits done on the contract, so that should be coming up here in the future. Official partnerships in upcoming projects and exchanges. That's definitely good to see. That's going to be coming out here in the near future. Investments in safe yield aggregator projects. Another opportunity, another way for this to stream more revenue in the near future. Regular audits of all contracts. That's also going to be coming here in the near future, Q2 2022. And then they're going to have later 2 future use cases to help establish a sustainable long-term protocol. This I'm definitely going to be looking forward to see how they're going to make this a long-term protocol and making it sustainable. Community-run competitions focused on increase the project's reach. That is also coming on court. So you guys see, we're going to have a really busy Q2 here. And then quarter 3, 100 million total value will be locked, guys. That is the plan coming quarter 3 of 2022. Well, let me know what you guys think down in the description, guys, down in the comments. Is this a project you guys are going to be getting into? Please let me know. Also, be sure to investigate and join their community, guys. Join their communities here. You can follow them on their Twitter account at Fruit Farmers. They only have 7 followers, as you guys see. This is a brand new project. So definitely going to be looking forward to seeing them grow here on their Twitter account. But this is definitely a great way to stay up to date with all the latest news and info about the project. You can also join their Instagram here. Follow them at Fruit Farmers. Here, another way to stay up to date with all their latest news. And, of course, join their communities, guys. Join here in their Telegram group. They got over 233 members. This is another great way to stay up to date with all the latest news and info about the project. And you're going to have direct communication with all the community members and developers of the project. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps it up here for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a project you're going to be looking yourself into? Is it a scam? Is it legit? Let me know. I'm curious to find out what you guys' opinions are down in the comments. Now, just a fair warning, a little disclaimer here. I did get paid to make this video, so please always do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, and that investing in projects, especially projects like these, do involve a lot of risk, and you could lose all your money. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please give us a thumbs up. And also, if you have not subscribed to your YouTube channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. So that way you get notified every time that I go live and when I post new videos. Well, stick around, guys. I got more videos come and more projects to talk about. It is Nero here at Dapp Center saying so long and enjoy the rest of your day. Adios. Toodles. Alright, guys, that wraps it up here. Thank you guys all for joining our live stream today. Oh, welcome first time chatter, Apollo TVs. Hey bro, help me save ADA liquidity at 48. How do you want me to save ADA liquidity? What do you think I am? Jesus? I've learned a lot in this live. Yeah, hopefully you don't go broke like I did. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, good sponsor. Yeah, hopefully. Be sure to do your research, guys. A lot of projects out there, but there's also a lot of scams, a lot of FUD, a lot of fear and uncertainty. A lot of these projects don't work unless there's actually people, joining them and constantly joining them and constantly investing. So always remember that, it's based off supply and demand. Everything's been going down. Everybody's been losing money. So it's easy to say everything's a scam. But guys, always do your own research. And do your research. Don't just do what I just did and got bought into Luna without actually doing more research. After I found out I did more research, I sold my Luna. And I saved a lot of money by doing that. I lost money, but I saved a lot more by doing research. So guys, do your research. And don't get all your information from one source. It's not key. Well, guys, thank you guys all for tuning in. Now, I will not be live. I will not be streaming on Friday. We'll be taking Friday off. Going to be doing some yard sales and garage sale. Got family stuff going on, so I'll be taking off this weekend. But I will be live on Monday. So Monday at the 16th at 5 p.m. UTC time. I will see you guys then. Thank you guys all for joining. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Be nice to each other. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Take care now.